We can do without the blanket.
I want one over.
There's no need. The witness is well clear of the area.
Oh, you're refusing my request then, are you?
Yeah.
Do it, Tosh.
Try not to muss up my hair. I've come a long way for this lineup.
Of course you have.
Well, look my best, and I...
You do.
Morning, sir. Just squeeze things up for the rest of the month,
Is that an order from divisional?
Area. After what happened last quarter, overtime is the dirtiest word you can mention.
Well, I've kept well inside the budget.
Yes, well, your budget's cut us from this month. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. What's that?
That's John Harding. We brought him down from Manchester. A witness has come forward who may be able to identify him with the one across the pavement at Asham Street.
Yeah. Must be 4 or 5 months since that one went down.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the witness was flying to Spain that afternoon. She didn't want to miss a flight, so she didn't come forward till now.
I see.
I've authorised an ID parade. Burnside thinks she's a good prospect. He's hopeful.
Yes, well, Frank lives on hope, doesn't he?
Manchester? Yeah. He's on remand up there for some supermarket blag he got tugged for the other month.
Sounds like his luck's running out.
I hope so. If she identifies him on this parade, it'll be a nice result.
Miss Timms, we'll be ready for you soon. I hear you've been teaching in Spain for a while.
Yes, for the last 4 months. Look, I know I should have come in at the time, but, well, I was on my way to the airport. I'm sorry.
No, we quite understand. We're very grateful for your cooperation. Now, if we could just go over once again what exactly you saw on that day.
Oh, yes. Well, I was driving along Ash Grove when a car screeched to a halt, blocking the road. A man jumped out right in front of my car, and he was looking straight at me. Then he ran across the road, jumped into another car, and drove off. Very fast.
Try and get a clear picture in your head of the man you saw.
Oh, I'd recognize him anywhere. When you're a school teacher, you get a very good memory for faces.
Good.
Walk along the line and then back. If you recognise the man you saw, say to me, loud and clear, which number he's standing behind. OK?
Yes, I understand.
Happy, Mr. Quigley?
Not happy about any of this, Inspector.
You have no procedural objections?
No.
In your own time, madam. Yes?
I'm afraid the man I saw isn't one of these.
You're sure of that?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
This way, madam.
I'd like to have a word with my client, Inspector.
Certainly, if you take a seat. I'll give the news to Burnside.
He's going to love it.
Well, don't let it out in here. You want the RSPCA? Go and sit over there. I'll get you the address.
I wish I could have been more help.
Don't worry, madam. Bye then.
Bye.
Thanks very much for coming in, Miss Timms.
Well, I'm sorry. I've wasted your time.
Look, if other people took half as much trouble, our life would be a lot easier.
Oh, well, you've got my address. Please don't hesitate to get in touch if you need me again.
I will. And, that's my phone number, in case anything else occurs to you.
Oh, right, OK. Well, thanks very much. Bye.
Bye.
Ah, Mr. Burnside. Inspector Munro has turned down a request from my client that he be allowed a visit whilst he's down here.
A visit?
His sister. It would save her the train fare to Manchester. Perhaps you could...
You got no chance.
Well, in that case, we've all had a bit of a wasted morning, haven't we?
And here, you booked 2 more hours over. 6 till 8, meeting contacts, again on licensed premises.
Yeah, well, you don't find many villains in Churchgov, do you?
How'd it shape up?
It didn't. She gave it a blank.
Well, not even a perhaps or a maybe?
Not a glimmer.
I knew it was a long shot from the start.
Yeah, well, it had to be worth a go, Gov. I mean, you saw yourself. The witness looked very solid. Nothing to lose.
Only time and money.
Do you want me to run them up to Euston? Huh? Oh, yeah. Listen, I'll come with you. You can drop me off at court after. If she'd fingered Harding, we could have had the whole of his team on offer.
It's not your fault it was done, Frank.
Yeah, I know. Don't make me look very clever, though, does it?
It was a pleasant change the way your officers conducted that parade, Mr. Burnside. It was without fear, favour, or fit-up.
Well, it's nice to know we got something right.
If the old Bill did things by the letter of the law more often, you'd get less stick in the papers.
Yeah, well, of course, you'd know all about the letter of the law, wouldn't you?
Me? I could have been a judge, but I never had the Latin.
Shut it.
It's off! Get us out of here, Tosh! MP from Sierra Oscar 75! Out, you slag! Out! All right, pal, all right. Take it easy. All right. Ow, move!
Okay, yeah.
Hurry up!
Hang on.
Uncuff him! Move it! All right, pal, all right. Go! Go! Go on, get in! Move it!
Where?
The old warehouse is running up to the railway station.
Sir, Harding's been sprung.
What?
The CID car was found empty with the side window smashed in about 5 minutes ago.
So where are they now?
No sign of Lyons, Burnside, or Harding's escort, sir.
Were there any witnesses?
No, sir.
I don't believe it.
Evidently, the yard reported that the DI made an interrupted call about 20 minutes ago.
So why the hell weren't we told?
We thought his radar was on the blink, so it happens all the time. We were up to our ears.
Yeah, I know. All right, put out an all ports warning on Harding.
Sir.
He could be halfway up the M1 by now.
Never mind him. What the hell's happened to Burnside and Lyons?
Oh, sorry, love, you all right? Don't mind wedding tackle.
Hey! Straight, where you going? What are you doing? How we can get out of here? Let me get out!
Not our department, son. I lock people in for a living.
Right now, shout! Everybody shout! Oh, that canteen coffee done half bag you up. I'm Boston.
Or shove a cork in it.
What time's that last train?
Good at 9:30.
At this rate, we could be due for an overnighter.
Oh. Make up for all this grief, wouldn't it?
It's over there, see? They were shouting and rocking it about. I reckon they were yobs off the estate.
Well, there's no sign of anyone now.
There was, honest. See, they're still in there.
Right, out! Come on! Oh. All right, sir. Get me a car, Garfield.
You coppers.
Mind your own business.
My mates ain't gonna believe this.
They're not the only ones.
We could have shot him up north, or he could be tucked up somewhere on our ground. He'll lie low till the heat's off.
Looks like this one's been well plotted up, Gov.
Yeah, whoever sprung him had some very good information.
Well, I put my money on Quigley. The brief that Harding had for the ID parade, he's well bent, Governor. He had the time, the place, the lot.
Frank, how you feeling?
Gutted. What have we got?
We're just having a look at who might have tipped them off about Harding's movements.
Quigley.
That was Ted's thought. What about Wendy Timms, the witness that started this ball rolling? Did you do a complete check on her?
Of course. Full collators and CRO. She come up clean as they come. She's a school teacher. No form, not even a parking ticket. I'm sure she's genuine, Gov.
Get Donna to run another check on her, will you, Jim? And let's pay Quigley a visit.
Well, I expect Harding paid a good wage to get himself sprung.
He could afford to. They reckon his look-in on the Blaker Street job must have been $250,000.
Huh. Are we in the wrong business or what?
Yep. Ron Smollett did start a card on Wendy Timms. Turned up nothing on her. A respectable.
Well, Meadows wants to take another look at her.
I'll do him an update.
Cheers, Donna. Oh, Donna, on the hurry-up, if you could.
What else?
I felt very bad about it. I only wish I could have been more help.
Well, unfortunately, the prisoner we brought down for you to identify subsequently escaped from police custody.
Escaped?
Does the name John Harding mean anything to you?
Harding? No. No. Who is he?
Well, that needn't concern you, but there is one thing that puzzles me. You say you returned recently from Spain, where you'd been away for, what, 4 months?
Yes, I told you. I was teaching at me.
Yeah, and on your return, you came forward and told Inspector Burnside about this man you'd seen running to a car on the day you left. Why?
Sorry?
Well, after such a long time, why come forward?
Oh, I see. Well, when I came back, I heard about the security guard, the one that had been badly injured during the robbery. I felt terribly guilty. If I'd known about that at the time, I would have come forward straight away.
I see. Well, I don't think we need to trouble you any further, Miss Timms.
Look, it's really no trouble at all. I'm just so sorry I haven't been more help.
Not at all. Fine.
I can see that losing a prisoner is extremely embarrassing for you, Sergeant. Thank you, John. But I don't see how I can help you.
You were aware well in advance that John Harding would be attending Sun Hill for an ID parade?
Yes.
Well, whoever cut Harding loose had some very good information about his movements.
Are you suggesting that I was the source of that information?
Might have mentioned it to someone. One of Harding's associates, maybe one of your staff might have done so.
I resent your implication. My staff are extremely discreet.
I'm not implying anything, Mr. Quigley. I'm just asking questions.
Then I suggest you lift a few stones nearer to home.
Sir?
There must be a number of police officers who were equally aware of Mr. Harding's visit to Sun Hill. I trust you're also asking questions of them, Sergeant.
Harding gave you no indication that he expected to be sprung then, sir?
He did make some remarks before the parade, but I took them to be merely jocular.
He was joking to you about escaping?
Mr. Harding is a man of a somewhat satirical disposition. And indeed, in the circumstances, one has to recognize that he has had the last laugh. At your expense.
An address check turned up her name. Might be something or nothing.
Anything would be a help the way things are.
A villain called David Tegg was recently noted entering a house on Court Lane. Turns out he owns the house. And your Miss Timms is the registered tenant at that address. Could be just a coincidence.
Thanks, Donna.
She's renting the house from him.
Apparently. Maybe she didn't know about Tegg's background.
Well, she's shooting us a line.
No.
What if the whole story was a get-up from the start, Frank?
Well, let's go back and find out.
No, if she is on it, there's no point in showing out. Let's drive round the block, put a team on her.
If you say so, Gov. But I'll still lay odds Quigley put this together. He's the one who had us over.
I'll go in. You wait till she leaves and follow her.
Right, Jim.
Yeah?
Take the shades off. You look like a stick-up bunch.
All right. Bye-bye. Have a nice flight.
Hey, come on.
What do you think?
Not Jehovah's Witnesses, are they?
Recognize any of the faces?
No.
What time does this flight leave for the Costa Brava?
The travel agent says you're due at the check-in at 7 o'clock.
Where's Woods?
He's parked up beyond the house.
You better stroll up there, Jim, and hold his hand.
All right, Gov. Hang on. It's her. TC Woods from DS Greg. Suspect coming out of house.
I see her, Sarge.
Yeah, mate.
Should we spoil a little party?
Nah. I've been warned off licensed premises. Cheers.
Cheers.
Where's she going?
I'll follow her in.
Oh, we're not on a pub crawl here. David Tegg. Meadows had it right. What's he doing?
Have it! Get him out! They followed you, you stupid bitch! Come on!
Wendy Timms, I'm arresting you on suspicion of aiding and abetting in the escape of a prisoner. Do you understand?
Yes.
Where's John Harding? You do know where he is, don't you? Criminal conspiracy is a very serious offence, Miss Timms.
I know you're very upset, Wendy, but we've got to ask you these questions. When was the first time you saw David Tegg?
2 years ago, in Spain.
Another of your working holidays.
Yes. He has a villa out there. He said he was a businessman.
And you started a relationship with him?
Yes.
An emotional involvement?
Yes, we became very involved.
Were you aware of his criminal record?
Yes. I knew he was looking after some stolen money, yes.
He has 2 previous convictions for robbery with violence. Also for inflicting grievous bodily harm.
No. I don't believe you. Not David. You're lying.
I'm afraid it's true, Wendy. David Tegg is a very violent man. Did he threaten you? Is that why you got involved in all this?
No. Yes. I was frightened of him, yes. He told me John Harding was his friend, that Harding had been wrongly convicted. He said the police in Manchester had falsified evidence against him.
Can you believe that?
I don't know what to believe.
Sit down.
I intend to do a taped interview with you, Mr. Tegg, understand?
I want my solicitor.
And who would that be?
George Quigley. Wait for him, shall we?
He asked me to come here and pretend to be a witness, and at first I said no. And he lost his temper. He started screaming and shouting at me. I'd never seen him like that before.
And that's when he threatened you?
Yes. But, he said he was angry because of his friend, because of John Harding. I was confused and and frightened. So I did it. Sorry.
You can help us, Wendy. You can help us a great deal. If you know where John Harding is, you must tell us. Do you know? Right, listen up. We've got the address where we suspect John Harding is holed up. Tosh, get me your commander ops.
Go.
Now, Teg's expected at the airport at 7 o'clock. And when he doesn't show, the rest of his firm, who we suspect are also travelling out tonight, are going to smell a rat and tip Harding off. So we've got to move quickly. Any questions? Right, Frank's going to front it down there. I'm going to organise some uniform.
Hang on a second. Go.
And there's a bottle of scotch if we get Harding back in the bag.
Right.
Okay, I'll pass it on.
So what's the word, Ted?
SO-19 are still tied up, Gov. We can't get a non-response team for at least an hour.
Oh, that's great. So what do? Hang around here until Harding gets warned off. If he gets a phone call and he is shooted up, he's going to come out looking for it, Gov.
Yeah, but Harding has never been known to carry a weapon, according to his card. It's not his M.O., it's Teg's line of country. Harding just puts the jobs together.
Yeah, well, I ain't losing him again.
Well, go in fast, catch him cold. It's got to be the best bet.
Sierra Oscar from Burnside. Is the DCI there?
I'm on my way.
We haven't got time, Gus.
Go for it!
Right. Fancy you dropping in?
Get your backside off that mattress. You're nicked. Move it!
Hang on, I'm starkers in here.
Come as you are. Maybe you'd like a blanket over.
How'd it go?
Sweet as a nut. We got Harding, Teg, and there's a good chance we'll get the rest of the team.
Great.
So, I'll see you back at the Nick. Oh, Scotch, wasn't it?